Sup guys, it's Kosh and it's Limbo Disco Beginner's Guide, so you will know how to start the game properly and how to avoid issues and get the right progression so you won't get stuck. Alright, I unlocked everything already, I played it a bit and now I can show you things. First of all, you're gonna claim everything that's claimable because that will give you money, that will give you summon tickets and everything else. Now these tasks have to be completed before it can be claimed. Your goal will be creating characters, well, leveling up the characters that you have properly. I would advise focusing on the main character DJ Helmet Hank because his pieces here are being rewarded from the progression, so that means that you can level up his soul level faster than everyone else, so he will be your main character. Other than that, for the team, I would advise getting the Dance Give Graffiti for range damage and who else? And Constance Exorcist for range damage as well. And we would like to have at least one melee character. My pick is Pudding because she's doing pretty decent damage. Also, I got lucky with her part, so I can make her stronger quite easy, and that's actually pretty useful. And for the fourth slot, you can go either with another melee character, whichever do you feel worthy, or get another ranged character if they will be available. Right now, it's like beta, so not all the characters are available at the moment. So probably would like to have your main character, 2 to 3 ranged character, and 1 melee character, because from my personal experience, melee is hard to play. Moreover, there is one important thing. Graffiti hits through the obstacles, so you can stay behind the wall and attack enemies that are far away, and that's really useful, that's really convenient, and that will allow you to avoid being in danger while you're fighting the enemies. Also, it's important to upgrade not only your main character, but the character that you will use, because leveling them up increase their attack and health. And what's important, that health of your team is based on the health of your team members, so that's why you would like to have them all with you. Don't forget to upgrade your stuff here that will give you passive income. That will be really useful, especially when you leave the game for a while, and it will allow you to get passive income. Basically, that will allow you to progress faster without grinding all the time. Really useful, and as you can guess, like, those can give you quite a good rewards. Keep in mind when selecting your characters for the team for their passive bonuses. Something that gives bouncing damage works if you get bouncing skills, but my favorite are damage because those are always useful, and the ones that give you attack speed. I think this one is, yeah, it gives attack speed like 14% extra attack speed for nothing. Seems good. As for the vending machine, early on it's not that useful, you just get the free stuff because you won't have enough money to buy whatever you want. Later on you can get stuff that you need for gold. I wouldn't advise spending diamonds here though, because you will need diamonds for the summons. As for the summons, I prioritize summoning the heroes before you get 4 heroes that you need, so you get the whole team. After that you can focus on customers, because that will allow you to get customers in your team as well. Those will help you too. By the way, since we're talking about the customers, this is pretty straightforward. When you upgrade those guys, you get the permanent bonuses for yourself. It doesn't affect their bonuses in the game when you select them for, you know, bonuses. So yeah, it's for your best to try to unlock as many of them as possible in order to get all those passives. You can see the bonuses up here, and it's 13 health and 9 attack, which is pretty nice. Also, don't forget about the tasks. Those will give you diamonds daily and resources for the upgrades, and you get the weekly quests that are really nice as well, that give you summon tickets and diamonds. Now let's go into the combat and I will show you something. You get the material unlocked at some point, I think at level 5 or something. Those are your daily things that you do in order to get the rewards. Those are important, don't miss them out. But when you've done everything like I did over here, push forward. Important thing, every 2 levels you will get different shop here, Limbo shop. So for the first one you get one type of resources, bad batteries. For the second one you get the caps already, so keep it in mind, and the more of those things you will spend, the better it will be for you, and I'm not sure if we can buy everything with those resources. In any case, you can buy whatever you want, and you should start on DJ fragments because those are really useful. Then about lollipops, Then I decided to wait out a bit, but I guess I'll get something later. And yeah, same for the second shop. Keep in mind that second shop have higher rarity things, so it's easier to get high class stuff here, balance it out and get what you need. So right now I decided to spend all the resources here to see if I can afford it, and I think I can. I think you can afford all those upgrades at some point when you finish the tasks. Yeah, you do. You can buy everything. That's cool. I thought that you are limited to something, but not really. There we go, we bought everything, and now we can claim additional rewards that we can use and level up our characters. So that's another way to progress, getting those things done. So yeah guys, I actually checked it out, and you can spend it no problem for whatever you feel like, and you will have enough points for each shop to buy everything. So if you need something, get it, you won't regret it, you will spend it on things that you need, and if you lack something, you can get some of it later again when you progress. Guys, yes, you can spend your resources that you get from the progression, from the side tasks, and you can buy everything here. You just need to progress enough, so focus on the thing that you need. When you finish some levels like this one that have the bad batteries, you are good, and move on to the next one. Now when you start the fight, you can change your leader, don't forget about that. I will go with this guy since he's the strongest and he's a good starting guy. And as I said, we got 2 ranged and 2 melee characters here. Those are the most leveled up guys. And as you can see, it's giving us crazy stats over here. At the bottom, you can get VIP customers, those that you would like to summon when you get your main team, because they give you quite a nice bonuses on your playthrough. So it's important to get them as well. Now let's go into the game and try to figure out how to beat the hard enemies. For the controls, it's pretty easy. Depending on the level, it can be easier or harder. Early game, you can take extra damage because when you level up, you recover health, and you recover quite a lot of health. I usually try to get all my characters focusing on the ranged characters first, and then move on later on. Be mindful that this fire will damage you, the walls won't allow you to shoot past them, and there are also something like gaps in the ground that won't allow you to do what? To walk over them, but they will allow you to shoot through them. Some enemies are really annoying, so you gotta learn their patterns, because they will change. Let's get Weir for extra damage. Attack is everything, and one more thing, you can press pause, and here you can see your multipliers, right? So yeah, if you are wondering about how much attack something gives, you can take a look here and get the rates and everything as it will change and track it basically. But I'm not sure if it's that useful. Just try not to die. And yeah, when you get option to get your ranged characters, get them and try to upgrade them, because when you, well, I mean, you can't really control it that much, but when they get stronger, they will get increased range, more projectiles, better skills overall, and like, yeah, it's really cool when they are strong. Let's put it like that. Obvious things, right? So as you can see, over time that gust over here will charge, and that will allow us to use the rhythm mode, which will increase our attack speed for some time. So that's why you want to get 3 VIP goods to get all those bonuses active. They improve your DPS quite a lot. It's a good bonus, and that will make your progress way easier. My god, I hate those spinning things, they are horrible. At some point you will get this option to select either HP recovery or bonuses. You should go for the bonuses if you can, unless your health is like really low. Then you should go for the health. I mean, it's obvious, right? But yeah, if you can handle it, go for the stats, because stats are really important. Your attack speed, for example, will increase your survivability by quite a lot, and it's so much better than getting a bit extra health. So my tactics, depending on the level, is different, but usually I try to stay at the range from the enemies, because they shoot all kind of stuff at you, and you can actually do the wrong thing and die there. So for most enemies you don't want to go melee unless you are really sure that it's the best option, because that will allow you to take them out faster. For example, right now I sacrifice some of my health in order not to die later on with all this massacre over here, because in this level there are not that many places where you can avoid enemy fire. If I would be staying at the bottom in the corner, I would be cornered with all the projectiles and I would lose more health. So that was a strategy that I went for manually, and That's a responsible decision. So when I was talking about avoiding the enemy projectiles, yes, you can stay behind things like this, those walls, and the projectiles of the enemies won't hit you. But if you get the ranged things like this, there we go, like those attacks, they can attack the enemies. Oh my god. They can attack the enemies behind those walls. So that will allow you to take out some guys who are very strong when you get like multiple enemies with the projectiles without being in danger. That's a strategy that I use sometimes when I'm being overcrowded by enemies, like when they are overtaken. Now when we get 4 of our characters with us, their passive skills will be activated when the circumstances will be right, so we can get all their bonuses. It's really important to get, well, right now probably I'll still get attack because I have half my health, but that's the time when you might wanna go for health. Honestly, it's really hard to avoid the damage sometimes, specifically when everything is throwing you around here like those balloons. So you gotta be really careful not to get trapped by something in the corner, or not to, you know, not to take too much damage. Taking a little bit is okay, it's not that bad, but taking too, my god, taking too much, I can't talk and play at the same time. Taking too much is hard. That will, you will regret that because your progression will be way worse. At some point, when you progress the game, you will meet the mini-boss. Some of those are pretty simple like this dude, but some of those are really dangerous, that will destroy you quite easily. So you gotta be careful, you gotta learn their patterns and avoid taking extra damage. I mean, I'm telling you not to take an extra damage, but my character is almost dead, so I'm probably not the best teacher for this, but I mean, if you play and talk at the same time, that's getting a bit harder than usual. And I'm not really lucky with my ranged build-up, so I'm getting like melee bonuses here instead of ranged ones, which I need. Another bonus that you can get will lower your health, so you can get something here, but keep in mind that that can actually hurt you more than give you. If you are in a stage where I'm right now, when your max health is low, you might want to go for something, but yeah, it's up to you. I'll get nurse this time. A bit of attack speed won't hurt me, but my max health will be lower because it's already not full, so it does matter that much. So remember how I was talking to you about being cornered? That's what happened to me right now. I got in the bottom, got destroyed, and that's how you can lose the game quite easily. So when you die, you get the resource that you can use for the upgrades. For example, we unlock the nurse, and when we defeat enough enemies, it will join us. That will give us team HP, so that's already pretty good. Moreover, you can complete the quests, tasks, and that kind of stuff, and you can spend resources for your character upgrade. I'm lacking money for this right now, so I can't do that, but overall, the more you play, the more stuff you get. If the level you're playing right now is too hard for you, you can go for the level, a lower level, and replay it again in order to get more stuff. Another thing about summons, don't use up your leaflets early on. Save up 10 of those in order to get those 10 high-rank guaranteed SSR character bonus. That will help you out quite a lot in the long run, so summoning them one by one isn't the best idea. Save those up. Moreover, they are different. The purple ones are for the hero summons, while the blue ones are for ghost summons over here. I will try to summon them like that, and we will see if we get something just for the sake of the tutorial, and you will see that it might not be the best idea. We got the PP DJ fragment, so there we go, we're getting the fragments now, which is not really cool, but maybe that will help us. Radio ghost, so we got 2 cool characters actually, that's pretty cool. So now when we got some extra VIP ghosts, we can put them with our team in order to make us stronger, and we will get passive bonuses from them as well. And guys, we're getting close to the same spot where we died with a different build. We got lucky with the different skills, so our main character can shoot more bullets now, and as you can see, it's working way better. We are not losing that much health, and we will get even more bouncy bullets right now, and that will allow us to progress easier. So that's why this is basically, I don't want to get anything right now, my health is pretty good. This is a roguelike game because sometimes you just get really unlucky with the stuff that you will get dropped. And take a look, we're just massacring enemies now, unlike before. So this is way easier if you get the right things going. Although you shouldn't relax because the enemies do crazy damage here. And we are getting to the boss right now with half of our health. So hopefully the pattern won't be really hard. I have never been here before. The pattern is a bit complex for me. I can't avoid those. So I gotta run away from them properly. No, this doesn't work for me. I take damage every time. Yeah, sometimes you will get chance to resurrect here by watching an ad. So you could use that option. But sometimes you don't. Another try the boss, guys, so let's hope this time I will learn how to properly avoid those knives. Because if I won't be able to do that, that will be it for me. Okay, he's throwing some balls now. Honestly, this guy is very tough, so we'll try to maximize our damage here while avoiding his projectiles. I think the move bonus that we've got was really useful for this. Oh my god. Some presents which we don't want to get. Oh, even more presents that we don't want to get. Okay, the presents are leaving the vicinity. Hey, I've got some damage from somewhere. We might actually make it. Oh shit, if I will be focused. That is... come on! Oh no! Combination of different skills. It's horrible. Just a bit more. Yeah! Success! Success, guys. Oh my god, that was so tough. But as you can see, if you try hard enough, if you give it a few tries to get the right skill combination, you can go through any chapter if you give it time. And you get a lot of different rewards here that will be useful for your character growth, that will be useful for trading, for your leveling up, and everything like that. The first tip that I can give you is if you are struggling with your finger taking out half of your phone, you can download LD Player and play this on the PC as well using the link in the description. So yeah, guys, I hope those tips will help you to progress faster in Limbo Disco, because this is a pretty fun game. Although I don't think it's that complex, but I enjoyed it quite a lot, and I hope you will as well. If you get extra tips for beginner players, don't forget to write them down below in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the video description for additional links. And yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stan Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.